Welcome back to the Death Needs Dialogue Entertainment Network. This is The Depths of Felthan, Episode 18, The Lost Temple of Kel'Dron, Part A.
We went to the Naked Crane last night.
You know how
this has nothing to do with me. You know how they have a booth along the wall?
No, I've never been in there, but
They have a booth along the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how? If you're gonna get out of the booth,
You gotta scoot.
one scoots, right?
That's gay, stop that.
Heidi was on the end of the booth already. And just yeeted herself right in a restaurant full of people. But I was so shocked that I just popped right back up. That's amazing.
So what you're saying is you bounced.
Yeah.
Oh man. So you're going to confirm Heidi is part of
Heidi,
the
you
box.
are so graceful. You are like right off, like boom, boom, boom.
A magical creature.
I'm not quite that level, but I mean, I think everybody's done that at least once where you think
No,
you're like
I've
one.
never yeeted myself out of a booth at a
I've
restaurant.
never done it to them either. And it was karma because the guy 20 minutes earlier sat his cup down too hard and it shattered all over the table.
And you laughed at
And
him?
I laughed at
Yeah,
him.
that's what you get. That's what you get.
But oh
You
man,
felt bad and threw yourself on the ground in protest.
yeah, when I was moving into my apartment,
But it was so graceful. It was like,
And then you just go out.
that's the best part of it when it's just graceful and you can kind of keep going. Like when I was moving into my apartment, I was carrying stuff downstairs. Like there's like 4 steps that you go down, and I thought there was 5. So when I overstepped, of course, I'm just like.
That's rough.
Perfectly graceful and into the basement.
But no, I managed to keep going. I just kind of like. Whoop.
I have fallen both up and down.
I was gonna say, I've done that going up the stairs where I think there's another step, and I step, and there's nothing there, and you just kind of like.
Oh, that's just embarrassing.
Well,
You never really- you
usually
never really
happens
hurt
in my own
yourself?
house. Yeah, right. You just kind of.
You might pull a muscle in your back or something,
But
but
your
you just
pride.
look around, you're
I
like,
think that's why I
no
have
one
chest
watched.
pain today.
Irreparable
I'm falling.
damage to your pride.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is could
If
be
I
a hell
had
of a lot
pride, I guess I can't really say I had that much.
I scooch over. Okay, you're at the end, so
Well,
I'll
I
allow an
found the
intelligence
greatest
check.
video of all time.
See, that's the times that you want to DM. Are you sure?
Are you
You
sure
were
about
like
that?
doing this.
I had a friend who
had
actually
a friend?
has his, yeah. I don't know if he was my friend. I don't think he liked me. I really don't think he did.
You
But I
did
played
play D&D together?
Yeah.
I'm noticing a trend here.
D&D acquaintance.
He actually had a full set of full plate armor,
Nice.
and he would with the sword, and he was in the army, so he could wear that shit and run around and play all day. So, is everybody leveled up? And if you are, I need an updated hit points and AC changes.
Okay.
We're gonna go first with Delkek. I still get you as level 3.
I believe so. Yeah, I've got 2100 experience. So.
Okay, AC 14. That's changed. You got studded armor.
Oh yeah, so that's it's what is it? 14 plus Dex or something?
That's gonna be 12 plus Dex.
12 plus Dex. Okay, so that'll be 15 then.
15.
So I've
And
gained a
and your
whole
hit points.
15.
15,
I just took
15. Very nice.
I just took the flat, but I've got currently 4 hit points after falling off of that thing and getting crunched by a boulder.
Alright.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. That's how legitimately we could have ended that last game. We could have ended Felthan right there. Rocks fall, everyone dies.
I saw the
Are
messages.
level 4.
Yeah.
AC is 12.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Hit points is 29,
29. Good. Updated.
and AC is 13.
13. Alright.
Because I have my cloak of protection.
That's right. And
now.
remember that gets +1 to all your saves as well.
Yeah. I did some research yesterday.
Good. Good. Tanith. Still level 3.
Yep.
AC 18.
20.
20. Very nice. And HP?
Grand total of 30.
30.
Currently at 7.
Currently at 7. Okay.
Because,
Actually,
you know.
that's right. Give me your currently, Stu, guys. Geillis, what was your currently?
8.
I just threw up in my mouth a little.
I think it's 8
Okay.
because there's an 8
Your current
spell
hit
here.
points?
4.
I fucked you guys up last time.
Although I
didn't
think
get
I'm in
Good,
the
so what's
best.
your HP then?
23,
23, good. And your AC?
17.
17, alright. Nice increase for Erilon, level 4 monk.
I am so happy I bought those 4 potions.
Oh yeah, I have a greater healing potion.
Nonny, what are you taking for your stat boost?
We're working
In
on that.
progress.
Okay, sounds good. Let me know when you're ready.
Just launch.
I took con for mine. I remember the messages, and since I actually have the sheet now, my strength
Yeah.
and my con are both flat rolls. 0.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was that?
0 for both strength
Oh.
and for the modifier, 10 and 10 respectively.
There you go.
For strength and con.
Okay, gotcha. So that's good. That's a big did catch up.
Yeah.
So now you're like you're normal.
Yeah.
No, see the thing is, you had trade-offs. You had 18 and a 16. That was good.
Yeah, I'm not.
But
Sorry.
you got low balls with those two.
Well,
Yeah, man.
it doesn't really what's eating meat. He's getting that, getting that new protein though.
You'll eat, strength 27 before no.
Especially once Tanith starts teaching him how to punch properly.
Yes.
She's gonna roll hers if you want to roll in for her.
Roll what?
Her hit dice.
Yes. Roll your those hit points.
Rolling.
She's D12.
Rolling. That's a 7. I will.
Take that and be happy.
D12 city.
You want to take it?
Yes, I take it.
Yeah. Good idea.
What'd you roll?
2.
It's better than not.
So 20.
So that puts me up to 41.
Well, that was like
41.
That was like me friggin'
You
when
have
I
41
rolled
hit points.
And I'm currently at 16 plus 7.
23.
23.
Um,
Alright. Asta, you are at 23 remaining hit points. Erilon has not been touched. 2 fleet of feet. Delkek is at 4 hit points after a devastating fall. Ugh. Tanith at 7 hit points.
Ouch.
Who hit you?
Fireball.
Oh, the fireball that hit everybody else too. That's right.
Yep.
Geillis.
And I'm
You
only,
were at
I'm only
8.
alive because
My
Oh,
I used
spell
my
came back
inspiration to
at me,
reroll.
Your spell came back at you?
I cast Thunder Wave or something and then it came back at me.
No, that was
That was
supposed to be.
OCB.
Never mind, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Why are you at 8 hit points? You didn't take any damage, I thought.
Oh shit.
I have 8 written down.
Probably that fireball.
The fireball didn't affect her. I was explicit about
Something
that.
must have. I'm not
You were not attacked.
Maybe you wrote down damage just because you.
Felt pity for us.
You are at full health. I made it a point that no enemy would have attacked you. And you didn't fall from any heights or fall through any rocks.
No, I made it out.
So you are at full health.
God says let it be so.
That must have been from a previous battle.
Must have.
It must have just, yeah, I've started refreshing this because this is getting a little.
Beat up. I was just
Yeah.
thinking, like, if I erase too much more, I'm gonna read this.
By the way,
Yeah,
at
probably.
300-year-old.
the moment, Erilon is under the effects of that haste potion still for another 8 rounds, so
And,
his AC is 19
You also
currently.
get AC's 19. Good.
Correct.
Good to know.
All he
And
knows
you
is
also
He's
get
speed.
advantage on all your persuasion checks and stuff because you still have that sprint on yourself.
speed.
I heard that.
He's
I
on
remember
speed.
to remember that.
There we go. Alright.
So that being said, technical stuff out of the way, we can
Well done.
continue
Oh, yeah.
the story.
That
Roll
was
stats
excellent.
for backup characters.
Yes, we're gonna do that now.
Alright.
Oh god.
Why?
Well,
I need that
dice
to pick one
first.
first.
Should I?
Nope, you don't have to. These guys just like to roll with stats. That's all.
I didn't make a backup character because I figured Rose would be the
Oh,
backup character if all else fails.
Okay,
I'll just
12 to start.
roll
So that's
her
fine.
roll her into the actual.
13.
Make you a nice level 4 bar.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow, so we got a 12 to start, so that's not bad.
Okay.
And 13 to start.
Okay, one at a time.
Oh, okay.
Well, since it's yeah.
I'll let him go. Go.
So you started first.
No, it's okay.
14.
Nice.
You got the 2 6s and 2 low balls. That's the way she goes.
I should sit on my bike for another 5 hours.
Your legs would be dead.
Yeah,
That's a terrible
Love
get
it.
in shape.
So
I
that's
gotta lose weight.
average.
Because I want to get married.
You can't get married.
3
if you
rolls so
don't lose weight.
far.
That's correct.
That's her own personal.
Are you?
Damn.
Are you?
12.
Oh, you know that I'm not gonna lose weight. You still have to
Like
get
everything is like.
married.
right on board
I'm not
today.
doing that.
Nice save.
I have
No,
one
I'm-
spare
I'm
one,
very
right?
easy
Like
to
7
couple of
times we roll?
Just
Yeah,
like-
7 times. Drop the lowest. Or drop whichever one you want to. You can keep that.
That's a 6.
6, 11, 14. Another 14.
I've started running 3 times a week in the morning now.
That also sounds
Started
terrible.
running. Yeah, 30 minutes in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Good for you, but that sounds awful.
It's awful for the first 5 minutes.
Then it's just death.
And no, then it's awesome. I can feel the rush. I can feel the emotions burn off in the back of my head. It's really, really helpful.
Yeah,
And I had sex the other day,
Oh my.
and
It's that adult
Thank you.
content.
And if there was someone watching, they would have clapped for my performance. I'm
45 seconds, new record.
Third baby coming spring 2023.
Can't happen. Can't happen.
Lowest rolls were a 10, so I got
I wasn't
10
talking about
twice.
you.
I got 10 twice.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, run through your stats again.
I got 13, 14, 11, 12, 14, and 10. And those are not necessarily in order.
Yeah.
So, average, basically.
Not horrible.
You start off with 12 yourself.
Yeah, so I had a 12 to start. And that is 10.
And
That's another 10.
yeah, don't worry about being antsy when your character's dying. It's just in case. In
Yeah.
case something, the dice go and your character doesn't.
It's always good to have, and so you're not sitting here floundering.
Yeah. Literally, I've got
That is an 11.
most of these to choose from.
Man,
I
I
need
am
one for
not getting
That's
much
pretty character.
better rolls than you are, there, Lucky boy.
That's hiding 4 of them.
That is a 9.
Definitely 4 of them are gone.
That one's a little under average.
9.
You need a dog or thing.
Yeah, we do. Well, this is another Death's Night.
That's
We
9
have-
again.
Should I put it up? Yes, we
Yeah,
have the
that's,
first
11.
episode of Heralding Call.
Oh, 11. Yeah.
Come out this
Thank
morning.
you.
We have next week part B, the week after part C. Then we have the three eps from this one. Then we're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks ahead. We can definitely pencil in a Legends
That's
Gauntlet
another
in 2
11.
weeks. Absolutely. That's what I'm kind of. That's kind of the schedule I think will work.
Alright, so my lowest was a 9, so I can get rid of that.
Right.
So,
What you got?
2 10s, 3 11s, and a 12.
Wow.
Yeah!
Wow.
What was it?
Is that all 10s?
2 10s, 3 11s, and a 12.
So,
You are
But it's okay. You're going to be a religious character. Pray the fuck your God loves you.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's back to you.
I'm only going to roll stats when my character actually dies.
Yeah. I'm just going to have mine ahead of time just because you never know. I mean, thankfully I do
I
have
have
a
to
little
pick
bit
one
of a
to
perk
start.
in there where, some racial bonuses and stuff, but I won't be seeing anything probably above a 14. We'll see how it goes.
I could pick all of these but one, Gina.
But
I could
you're
pick all
penciled in
of
for
them.
that character now is the.
Yeah.
is the
I'm
thing.
impressed
Okay.
that you
Yeah,
found
and that's the thing that these campaigns do not favor me for stats.
At last we were. You guys were invited to the ball as the guard for Cereza, one of the voices of Feldera. You guys went to this ball, enjoyed the sights, enjoyed the food, some of you. Geillis, you were a little bit off that night. Perhaps some family issues welling inside of you. The rest of you, however, enjoyed the night to some degree. And then something happened. Two very tall people showed up and had a show of faith to remind the people that the gods are still watching, that the gods are here. However, something happened in the middle of this. One of these welcomed gods seemed to have disappeared after 2 spears of wispy black pierced through her chest. A fight ensued. Some words were said telepathically to one of our players, and a lot of people were burned with fire. After the city itself was crushed, the steel and stone dragon's fang was crushed above you and then was propelled into the ground through the crystal sphere, through the hanging gardens, deep into the ground, housing much greater population of dwarves than it was housing up top. You guys ran, and you ran in most of you in different directions. Tanith went a bit north. We had Delkek, he went to the east, and most of you headed south to the main gateway. On your way back, you had an unfortunate loss of Frank Goldengray. The breaking stone that was falling into the abyss, he was taken and fell. His final words, hollering out to the group, were cut off short. Find her! And that was it. We now return. Delkek, you are stuck under two, I would say, boulders about twice the size of a bowling ball, pinning your back legs, because you have 4 of them, pinning your legs behind you.
Yes, because I'm a centaur.
You can hear this steady hollering and screaming of people hollering, and you can just hear it peak and then just kind of drift out of range. You look around, there is snow falling now. You can see it beginning to gather on pieces of stone. A wind blows around, you can feel the wind curl inside. You can hear people crying, people screaming in the background, crumbles of stone falling, breaking off still. You can hear this rhythmic thud one after the other.
Rhythmic thudding, jeez. Sounds like all kinds of fun. So I'm going to try and actually, I guess my first thing, I'm going to try and get these friggin' boulders off of me, even though they're only bowling balls. So we'll need to do that.
About twice the size of a bowling ball.
Okay, so
Yeah, and there's 2 of them. And they're all jagged.
The big bowling balls, not small ones.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And-
I
Not the
forgot.
ones they used to have at
Five-
Fairlane.
I forgot I'm in
not-
Canada.
oh,
I forgot
those things.
I'm in Nova Scotia. 5-pin is, or the small balls is heavy here. Everywhere else you go, it's huge
Big
balls.
three levels.
Everyone
I've
has
got
small
big
balls in
balls.
Nova
But yeah, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually need to get mobile. So those boulders need to get out. That would be a strength check, I would assume.
It would be.
arms.
Cut off my own arms. Yeah, do the 27 days or whatever it is.
107 hours.
The end of Saw.
Oh yeah, jeez. So that's
Oh
not
wait,
11.
it's the wrong arm.
It's 11.
James Franco character.
Well, not only that, but imagine if he chewed on his own arms and his legs were still stuck underneath the boulders. He said chew off his arms.
You grab onto the piece of stone. You try and move it and rock it. It shifts. It shifts and it slips down and it pinches your leg. You take a point of damage.
Damn it. Yeah, he's not doing great. All right, so he just kind of hisses rather annoyedly, and he's like, "Well, I can't come into it until I get these stupid things off me. So here we go again." And he tries to get it going. There we go. That's an 18.
It's an 18. You try the other stone this time. You can kind of manage to lift it up only slightly, but it's still very heavy, and it slips as soon as it pitches off the other rock, spins and falls on your ankle. Take 1 more point of damage.
Oh,
Didn't you say you only had like 4?
I am down to 2 hit points. Yes. So I am just like, ah,
How's that back here?
right?
Roll perception.
Perception. Oh, no good rolls for him today. He's destined to die. That is a 8.
8. Okay, so you're frustrated. You're trying to pull on this rock, move it. You can kind of just scraping beside each other, and you hear behind you. You hear a voice, and it says, "You're gonna have to be better at that."
So even having heard that, he kind of again he hisses rather audibly, and he's just like, "If you're just going to stand there, at least make yourself useful."
As you can hear the footsteps of somebody walking from behind you. The voice is familiar. He kneels down beside you, and it's
Not right.
Not
I almost forgot his name. And it's Ravel.
Ah.
He kneels down next to you, and he says, "What good are you if you can't even get out of the rocks?" He reaches down beside you and he taps the crowbar sticking out of your thieves' tools.
Fuck.
He would be the dick ghost.
Oh, he would. Right.
He stands up, walks off a bit. He seems like he's looking at something over there, not helping you.
Of course not. He's off. Of course. Del mutters under his breath and he's like, of course, the little black waffle. He's just, he's pissed. So he's just like, actually, you know what he's going to do? He just remembers. He's like, oh, wait a minute. So what he's going to do is he's going to start, where his torso's free, he's going to start double checking his packs. He's going to look for that potion of greater healing that he has on.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he's going to grab that. He's going to be like, well, this will come in. He's like, I knew this would come in handy eventually. He didn't want to use it now, but here we are. So yeah, he pops that sucker open and chugs her down.
Alright, roll that health up.
2d4?
D4. Honestly, I thought you said
The
C4.
greater should be 4.
It's
Oh,
44 plus 4.
44 plus 4? Perfect. I will take that. At least hopefully that should get him to... Alright, so that's 3, 4. So that's 7, 9, 11 plus 4 is 15.
There you go.
So that gets me back to full health.
Wow.
I was gonna say, is that higher than your actual?
Yes, it is. It's actually 2 higher than my maximum.
You're feeling great now.
I'm alright. I'm like, alright, let's do this.
You heal up, you can feel the healing energy. Okay. You are still pinned under these 2 stones.
Yep. Say what? I'm gonna say just because I'll admit I'm still learning my roguey abilities. What else is in that thief's tool pack besides that crowbar that little dickhead walked off with?
You have a series of things. You have steel balls, you have your lock picks, you have mirror on an extension, you have
Charlie hurts my butt.
the crowbar, a flask of oil.
Flask of oil.
Yeah. For, greasing up joints and doors so they don't squeak kind of deal.
Gotcha.
Or just burning things.
Ye olde WD-40.
Yeah.
Ye olde
And that's
WD-40.
there might be 1 or 2 more things, but that's all I can remember.
Okay.
Is it multi-purpose WD-40?
It's organic WD-40.
Organic.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
organic. You can put
Oh.
it anywhere.
Yeah.
Adult context again right there.
If
The
it
worst
had
place.
been a bigger flask, I
Sticks
would have
and
been like, hey,
ladders.
just use that for like lubrication to move the boulder. But if it was just for greasing a lock, probably not much of it there to do anything.
I mean, you can lube a rock if you want to.
It's D&D, brother. Do what you want to do.
You just gotta push it back
Do what
out.
feels right.
Yeah.
Do what's in your heart.
Channel the grease
If you,
up deaf
if you
guy.
think it can reasonably give you some sort of edge to something, like literally pouring grease on something to make it slippery, you
Yeah.
never know. This,
You know what?
maybe
Yeah.
not, who knows?
Let's
I wasn't gonna
But
talk
I
anymore.
think you got other instruments to remember what
Yep.
Raven told you.
Yeah. How do you can't get it? No.
I said channel the greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
The worst place I've ever had lube was definitely in my nose, like nasal passages.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, no, I had like a scope done at the doctor's. so
Oh,
you see it,
okay.
yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I was not prepared. She just like came at me and like put it up my nose. I'm like,
Hello.
don't think COVID swabs are bad, but you have to swallow a camera.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's see what happens. Rather than greasing the boulder, he's gonna
his leg.
exactly. He's gonna grease that and see if he can get like maybe just kind of slowly start wiggling it out. Rather than moving the boulder, rather than a strength check, more of a I guess it'd be probably a dex check.
Nope, it's still a strength check,
Okay.
but it's the DC has been lowered.
Okay.
I'll give you the DC 18.
18 this time. All right.
Is there an expiry date on this loop?
Yeah,
Just out
really?
of curiosity.
Oil does expire.
No, that's not gonna do it. That was a 3.
It's rancid
Okay,
oil.
now this rhythmic
You think?
thumping is getting louder, getting closer, and you can hear from behind you. And he says, "You better get out if you want to live."
And he just, Del just, again, he hisses and he's just like, you could be useful instead of being an ignorant twat.
The rhythmic thumping gets louder.
You best hurry up with your oils.
Right. Alright.
Lube yourself.
Yeah. Use the force lube.
So if you use your crowbar, you get advantage on strength checks.
Yeah, only problem is that fucking Bradley took it.
He didn't take it.
Oh, he just tapped it.
He tapped it. He didn't take
okay.
it.
I thought he said he took it and walked away.
No, he just walked away. He tapped. Yeah. He tapped.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, see, though, so that makes
Yeah.
more sense. I thought he had actually taken it and walked away with it.
Yeah, so roll with advantage.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sitting over here like, why aren't you using a crowbar? You're
Well,
just
yeah,
using
so-
oil.
fuck.
Like,
And
Does that mean you have oil on your hands now, so you're gonna lose the crowbar when you go to?
It's still not as good. It's 14, so we're
14.
getting there.
As long, I just wanted to get you to use crowbar. That's
Yeah.
all. So you get it off. You get it underneath. You
Fair
pin,
enough.
you anchor it, and you flip the rock off. Your feet slip out, oil and slick, and your feet get out.
Beauty. All right, so he's up and mobile now, so that's good. Better than it was. So yeah, he's. I guess it would be probably he'd be doing another, just a look around trying to figure out where this thrumming is coming from, what it is. That's better. That's an 18.
Okay.
Hold on. Plus 3 is 21.
All right. First off, you see that Raven is over in the shadows, quite almost indistinguishable
Suspiciously, almost.
with the shadow. And you can see up the. You fell down a lower step. You guys are down. I'm gonna think where you fell, because you fell beneath.
Yep.
So you can look to your left and right where the walkway still kind of spans out in a circle, conforming to the mountain, and you can see. I'm not sure if you've seen them. You haven't seen them before.
Oh,
you weren't here with the
no.
with the ants, but you see them in formation, 4 abreast, walking, thump, 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 thump. You can hear their armor clacking together.
Hmm.
You can see one in the front wearing a bronze crown with gems encrusted all around it.
Shiny things.
And you can see Ravam move off to a staircase.
Well, where there's a staircase, I will, having seen that, probably follow along.
Okay.
At least then that'll get me somewhere better than being stuck with these fuckers.
Do you just go there?
I think probably he would, just where he's even, especially where he's just blatantly insulted this guy. He's gonna probably try and sneak off and just see what happens.
Roll stealth.
That'd be a stealth. That's 14.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's put the bonus.
As you move, you look beside you, and you're taken aback for just a moment as you look down and you see this this body mangled under rocks. You can see half the face. You would recognize him. You did see him before. You would recognize it as Dermot. You can see Dermot's half ripped open face covered by rocks. His leg bent up underneath, skinned again. And it's just at that point where you can hear this shrill language. Do you speak Abyssal?
No, I do not.
Okay, well, it's this shrill language, and it calls out from where the footprints were coming, the armored ants were coming from, and there's a pause in the sound, and then you can see the one in front point this staff in your direction, and the front line begin to run and almost gallop towards you.
Well, at this point, he's saying screw stealth. He's just sprint. He's out of there.
You make it to the doorway. Ravam is already up the set of stairs, just kind of looking over his shoulder, just about to turn the corner. Tanith.
Ow!
You're on your back. The edge of the crevice is there beside you, just inches away from your foot.
That sucked. Never again.
You also hear screams falling out in the distance. It's getting less now as you can only see the odd body being thrown over and falling into the depth of what was the shears.
I knew I didn't like this place for a reason.
What do you do?
You survived, damn it.
Oh, I'm gonna try.
Live so you can beat Erilon up later.
That doesn't take much, to be fair. Stiff breeze will do it.
He's been practicing.
So you stand up.
Oh, I'm gonna get up. Dust myself off. Crack my neck, because it needs cracking.
Gross. Stop that.
Oh,
I break children!
Oh.
Jesus.
Somebody do that to mine, please.
No, stop.
You should hear
Put
my
your hand
wife
in here
every
and
time she
push.
stands up. It's just like.
He's gonna reach into the armored case on his back and pull out a greater potion of healing.
yeah.
Because, ow!
Yeah.
Everything hurts. I'm gonna pop that cork off while it's having a quick look around. First up, drink. Oh no. 2, 4, 7. For a grand total of 11 points we're removing.
Good. Okay.
So I got it.
Okay, Cameron, what did you go up to?
Oh, I'm up to max health.
Max health, perfect. Forgot the die.
Technically, I'm like 2 points over, but you know. The temporary HP.
2 points over Mac.
Okay,
None of that, yeah.
so roll a perception for me that you're looking around. You got the potion of healing up to your lips, you're drinking it down as you look around.
That's 18.
18. You can see the destruction that has happened on a wide scale now. The void that has been left after the dragon's fang is now fallen and not hanging there anymore. You look to your left and your right. To your right-hand side, you can see that the ledge has broken off all the way to the sheer rock face. And to the left, it is broken but manageable to get by, to walk around.
I'm gonna carefully make my way in that direction.
Okay, as with your perception of 18, you can see as you're walking by the stone itself on the outer edge. Roll Arcana.
Uh-oh. 7.
7. It has this almost dull greenish haze to it, and it seems to be degrading, almost turning into sand and falling off in particles really slowly. But you can see it, it's almost maybe a centimeter every couple of minutes.
I don't know what that is, but I don't like it, so I'm gonna move a little bit faster.
You keep moving and you keep moving around, and it keeps degrading, and you can see in front of you about 100 feet, there's a crack and a smash, and a whole piece of the wall falls down. Everybody can hear this one echo as this massive piece of rock falls down through and crashes off of another and then falls into the oblivion.
Glad I wasn't standing on that one.
You can see the edges beginning to degrade closer as time passes in.
Running.
You run.
I want to get off this platform before it
You
falls.
go to the edge and you can't get through. It's broken off completely to that ledge. There's a ledge that continues, but it's about 50, 70 feet away. You run back the other way to where you came, and it's the same thing. It's still broken off, and it seems to be eating away and away and away.
So I'm basically trapped on this.
You look around. There are shops. There's a shop here, a shop there. You see something.
What's that?
Well, so your perception was 18. I'll roll that over.
Yeah.
As you're looking, you can see this head of a dwarf, and it ducks back into one of these shops.
Oh, great. I'll leg it over that way, I guess.
Okay, roll another perception when you get close there.
10.
10. Okay. As you walk up to the window and you can see inside the window, you can't hear anything. Maybe a little bit of shouting, but it's muffled. And you can see inside there's 2 dwarves looking at each other. One of them's holding this chest and this golden goblet in the other hand. The other one's holding a sack and a small box in the other, and he's pleading with him. He's like talking to him, and the other one keeps shaking his head.
I can see them through the window?
Yep.
Is there a door right there, or?
There is.
Open the door. It's like, guys, we don't have enough time for this. Whatever you're arguing about, we gotta go now. This ledge is gonna fall.
The one on the right-hand side that was shaking his head drops the goblet, drops the chest, and runs to the back of the shop.
Is there a way out back there?
The one that responds to you his form changes. He turns into a halfling.
Oh, it's you again.
A familiar halfling. Yes. And he says, he shakes his head. Oh, he seems confused. He's looking at all the stolen goods in his hand.
This doesn't matter anymore. This ledge that we're on is gonna fall. We gotta get off of it somehow, quick.
He looks off in the direction. Roll persuasion. Or intimidation, whatever you want to roll, because that's
Could be either way.
either way, yeah.
Why don't we go with persuasion? Kind of better than for a whole 4.
Ooh,
You can
I'll
see
take that +2, thank you.
man, nobody's getting good rolls so far. Jeez.
I have 18. That counts.
you can see him. He wants to tell you something, but something's holding him back, and he calls out and he says, "Darling!" And you hear some scuffling and someone peek out, and then the halfling says again, Show him, he's okay, show him." He walks over by a door and or to the back of the hallway, and he pulls a sconce down, and a stone door slides open.
Well, that's good to see. Where does this go? As long as it's not on this ledge, frankly, I don't care.
The halfling says that better that way. Then let's go.
Yep.
You guys go through.
Just leg it.
You guys walk up this very slim stairway. It's only like 2 or 3 steps up, then it turns and does it again. It does it a few times, and then you get to the top, where you can hear another crack and a shift, and it opens to one of the larger walkways that you're more familiar with.
Oh, good.
Now you are at a junction of stairs that go up, down, and a walkway that goes off to the right-hand side.
If I want to try and get my bearings to where I am in relation to the larger group, would that be a survival?
Yep, but you need to get more vantage point. You're just kind of in a staircase through a back
Yeah.
kind of secret stairwell. You're not quite sure where. You know you went up.
That's good to know at least. So I'm guaranteed off that ledge then.
Yeah.
Good. I do not want to fall today again. Poke my head out and take a look around.
You poke your head out and you look to the left and to the right. You seem to be the next level up. You were on the Crystal District. Yeah, that's right. And now you get to the Badadro District. You can see Badadro's College of Bardic Excellence. You can see the halls of Karath, Sharon Capital Bank. You can see much of the stone walkway has been deteriorated, but it does seem to continue around to the right and around towards the college. You head down that way. The one halfling seems to stay with you. The other dwarf disappears into one of the other off alleys up and down the stairs that you guys went. You continue around. You can also hear this thumping, rhythmic thumping, and from this vantage point you can see these little peaks, little bits of these ant folk walking around up there, throwing the odd dwarf or dragonborn over the edge. You can hear screaming and shouting. And as you approach the southern side of the Badadro District, you are enclosing on a set of stairs. The main staircase that goes down. And up.
Well, that's good then. Where's the manse in relation to where I am now?
You have to go down to the Crystal District and then normally take the tram further down to where the manse is.
Nope. Not going down there. That gear is lost. Unless something miraculous happens. But that gear is gone. No. I'll start heading up because I
Okay.
gotta get out of the city.
You head
The city
you
is
head through
lost.
the doors. You begin to head up. You need this rhythmic.
Arrhythmia?
rhythmic thudding of the boots of this army that is encroaching on in the shears seems to be coming from up.
Oh.
You can hear it distinctly from coming up.
Oh. Turn around. Nope. Go back down.
Nope.
That's a hard no.
Frankly, I'm just happy right now my armor's black.
Geillis, Erilon, and Nonny.
I was gonna say, I assumed that I stuck with Geillis, but I wasn't
Yeah.
actually here when things really went. I was
No.
floating. Last time, bad things happened, and I was floating, and then...
I'm just looking most of my gear is on my person because it's all worn stuff like the periapt and boots.
You guys
I have one weapon on me, and that makes me very sad.
are clear of the main breaking of the walkways and the district, but in the wake of what just happened, and furthermore in the wake of seeing Frank fall down into the oblivion, there you guys are. You guys can see
I'm genuinely a little bit heartbroken, I'm not gonna lie.
you guys can see the potato swirly thing cart knocked over.
No! The potato cart! Now I'm really heartbroken! Oh no!
Loot it!
The
Loot
curly
it!
fries and the meat
Meat
pies!
pies scattered all over the
What
ground.
did we call curly fries?
Curly fries, that's
and
right,
meat
yeah.
pies.
The dish of chocolate sauce is all, cooled on this.
This is the worst day ever!
So that's where we are. You guys seen that happen?
Erilon's heart is thumping, still under the effects of the potion, and he's just too caught up in adrenaline at the moment
He's had one too
to
many
really
monsters.
process it. He knows that Frank's dead, but he's speed at the moment.
Gotta go fast.
He's looking for exits.
So roll perception, please. Geillis, how are you feeling right now?
Nat 19, which is a 24.
Good. There you go.
I think I just sacrificed the life of one child to save my other, so I'm a little upset.
Yeah.
A lot of it, yeah.
It's a gambit.
There's some heavy shit went down.
Yeah.
How did it go? Give up the life.
The
The one you know for the two you don't.
yeah. Surrender the one you know for the two you do not.
Or I had to choose. I had to choose
Yeah.
between.
Choose. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought I just I said the two I didn't know, the twins. So I think I've just given the darkness my other child. So, yeah.
Where's Nonny in all this?
I clearly didn't get a vote in this.
It was in my head. It wasn't
Oh,
allowed.
that's
Nobody else
telepathic.
heard it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because I clearly didn't get a vote. Because I had told you to fuck right off. And Frank's dead.
Yep, you just seen that Frank
So it
just
turns
fell
out
into
Frank was the sacrifice for my twins, apparently.
You sacrificed Frank. Well, I didn't agree to that either.
You didn't have a choice.
Holy hot damn.
Frank would have died.
The city's been destroyed.
I am upset, but we need to find the others. We need to get back to the mine and make sure
Well,
that
it isn't a mine anymore. I want to leave.
I mean,
I want
there's
to get out of here.
it's very far. Like this is not the mine's nowhere
The
near.
mine's farther down and out of this line of
Right.
destruction.
Like things would
Yeah.
the mine wouldn't have been.
Can we go up? Can we finally leave this hellish place?
Can we go
The
up?
stairs are there. You guys can see the last few remnants of dwarves and dragonborn fleeing from the stairs. That's one other thing.
We have
The
to.
stairs, you guys do see other dwarves, dragonborn fleeing, running upstairs, even towards the sound. Maybe they don't hear it, but they're just fleeing. That's also there. An entire city, of New York City, literally fleeing from the
Right.
core out.
We're gonna get trampled.
But we have to go back down.
They've had maybe about a minute and a half head start on you guys, so you're just getting the stragglers at this point. But there's still a fair amount.
I'm going down because up seems really bad.
Yep. So this is
I'm in no place to fight.
Right. I think we need to go down.
Well,
Erilon.
you guys don't know that Everything's coming from up.
But we need to go back to the mom. We need to like regroup. We need to find everyone else. We need to go because we left people in the manse, did we not? Like I mean, we would have people not. I mean, obviously we're all here, but
Dermot, he's dead.
Well, we don't know that. I don't care about Dermot. But I mean, there's got to be like the kid. No, we don't have the kids anymore.
There's still a lot of bad shit that's happened.
They got
guys.
kidnapped.
Nothing left
So
for
there's
us.
nothing left for us down there. Never mind. I take it back. I take it back. There's really nothing down there. I was thinking like the kids were down there, but no, they're
They're gone. Can we please leave this place? Let's go.
But we
need to make
but
sure
we
the
have to
others
find
are okay.
Tanith.
We have to find the others.
So you're 24, your perception. You look around. You can see the odd person falling down. You can see their face. You can see the horror. They look out. For anybody who's seeing, and it's futile to reach out, but they still try and reach out. You can see and you can hear this thundering, just one after the other. The rattling of armor. You've heard it before. You can hear it, and it's echoing all the way down. You can hear the wind in the background. It's beginning to. It's snowing as well. Here, it's beginning to gather on the ground now.
Rattling of armor.
Yep.
Is that from the
Ants.
ants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see, and with your 24, you can even see them on different ledges, walking in contingents, in uniformed groups.
And they're coming down.
They seem to be making their way down. You stand on the edge and you look. You also look down. You can see the edge is degrading, ever so slowly. But you take the time and you look, and you can see that they're going through buildings, taking the people out, throwing them over.
But we'll encounter them either way. If we go down, they're gonna fall. Eventually, they're gonna make it down to where we are.
Erilon turns around and he says to Geillis and Nonny, the ant people are coming down. They're coming and they're throwing everybody off upstairs, up the way. And we have
Until this point, nobody but Erilon had still seen the ant. No, we fought them.
Yeah, we fought them.
Yes, we're still not there. What ants? You're crazy, Erilon.
Oh these goddamn ants again! We got more. We got
Didn't we fight
some
them
more
when we first
people.
went to the mine?
You guys have encountered them. All you guys have
At
seen.
this point, we've seen
and the ants.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a
That
lot.
was-
I'm an outlier here.
That was
Like
one of
this
my
fucking
favorite
guy.
things, that nobody believed that the ant people were real. Oh, fucking so funny. Oh my
We
god.
never acknowledged it, did we? We weren't like, oh, he was right.
No, we can't do that.
We fought them when we first went to the mine. So
Yeah.
you would know that they were there.
Yeah, but
No,
there
you
was
didn't.
like
You
there was
didn't
like a whole
see
episode
a full
where
ant person. You seen these little tiny critters.
Erilon went into
the
that.
grunts. You didn't see a
cave or whatever.
full-bred ant person.
Yeah.
You were affected by it, but you didn't actually see them until later on.
the boule. So Erilon turns back and says that those ant folk, whatever they are, those insectoid creatures above, they're throwing people off into the abyss. We have to go down because they're coming down. There's a way out underneath. We have to go through. I remember one of the dwarves saying that there was a tunnel leading out to the opposite side of the continent. We have to go through that tunnel. It's our best bet for survival, because if we go up, we die.
I mean,
Question.
you might die.
Above game,
Yeah.
but I'm a wolf. Can people ride me?
Direwolf, they're pretty big.
You're a large creature.
I'm a tiny dwarf.
I would say anybody like. You know, fuck it, yeah. Why not? It's gonna be odd though.
Hop on, boys!
Let's go! I'm
No,
not
but
there
I
right
can
now.
run
though.
faster
I'm
than I
still on
can
the
walk
stairs.
as an elf.
It's true.
I can turn into a horse too.
You
A
can.
grande horse.
I can.
Draft horse, yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
And so the path with my perception,
Oh, it's not
Going-
just a wolf? Like
No,
you're...
I can watch
You
you
can
any
take...
creature
Oh,
I see.
see, I thought the wolf was like your
I
other...
survived until I started my
form.
research.
the path going down to the manse, is that, as far as I can see or saw, is that still clear?
Behind you, yeah, you see the last few people fleeing down the stairs to where the tram is. The tram seems to be not functioning. You see people go in there every now and then, look, run out, go down the stairs.
So is there solid ground underneath the tram?
Yes, behind you towards the stairs is all solid ground. All the deterioration is coming from the middle and working its way towards you
And
guys.
so the tram, just to make sure,
The-
the tracks for the tram underneath that is there solid ground?
You're not by the tram yet. You're still on the Crystal District. Yes, but when you get down there, which I imagine you're planning to, you will see that just from knowledge, you're going to know that it's not in the line of destruction. It's over and out and goes down. Like the mountain structures on the inside out, there's things built inside the mountain. They kind of go out, so and fans out towards the bottom, so that you would know that it's not in direct danger, but you never know what can happen.
Erilon just kind of, he tenses up and he looks to Geillis and Nonny and he says, I'm going to go down with the rest of this effect that I have upon me, and I'm going to come back to make sure you're safe. I'm going to scout it to make sure that it's clear, and I'm going to come back. You make your way down, and I'll be back. And then
You want to ride?
he breaks the sound barrier because he uses his action with double speed to go 160 feet, and then uses his second action to dash again for 320 feet.
And I think
Don't you have step in the wind as well?
Fast.
I think haste is 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's let's see.
An hour maybe, or 10 minutes? No, it's not
It's
an
a
hour.
10 minutes. 10
And
minutes.
that's right, you do have step of the wind too. You can really move fast if you use your key points.
It's not going to use those.
Suffice it to say, you've got about 9 minutes left on your haste. You run down for the 4.5 minutes. You run by your discreet roll. You're moving so fast. Roll a dexterity saving throw and add your +2 to it because of your haste.
He trips over a large bowling ball.
Oh my god, that's a nat 1.
No, it's a 7.
Oh, it
Okay,
is?
good.
It's,
So
Oh, no, yeah, okay.
15 total.
15. Okay, you get to a point where there's too many
Wheeling
people
roll.
for you to go fast. You're not getting that higher end speed, but you get through them and you break through down to the stairs, down to the main level where the tram is. And
Oh, I thought the stragglers were going up,
sorry,
not down.
the what?
The stragglers from people go
Oh,
rushing
you
out.
see some people going up and some going down.
Okay.
There seems to be a lot of
Running-
confusion.
Running into walls and
Yeah. And you can see the tram is there. You don't see any train on the tram or anything, but the tram is there. It seems to be non-damaged.
Okay, so I take it the driver's long gone.
There's no train there currently, and there's nobody in the stand inside the building. It seems to be vacated.
And it's a tunnel, right? So they would have had to hollow up the ground to make the tunnel for the tram, but is it just like a pitfall to death?
No, it's a slope. It's a slope. When you guys have been on it, it's akin to like a kiddie ride kind of thing.
Like
It's
the one
it's
that,
yeah.
At
That's my kind of ride.
Upper Clements, like at the train.
Yeah, it's just it's basically kidding. It's just transportation is all it is. In some portions it gets fast just because
That's
you're
good, that's
on the
good,
ground for a
myself.
slightly
Those were the
extended period.
Yeah.
But you would know that it's yeah.
And from what I overheard, that was a few sessions ago. I didn't write down exact details, but would Erilon recall like the exact path to get out underneath?
Yes.
Alright, well, seeing that and that the path to the mats seems to be clear, from what I can tell at least, and people are kind of rushing all. Do I see the direction that they're heading?
They're heading down.
Yeah, they're heading down.
Yeah. The ones that are heading down are heading down. Most of the ones heading down don't seem to be the ones that are fancy dressed.
Oh yeah.
They look okay, but they're putting on their Sunday best for this event.
Erilon is going to grab one of the rushing dwarves, but just by the shoulder.
Yep.
And he's going to say, "Where's the exit? Where do we go?"
I looked at it, I was like, 35.
Nat
Roll strength.
Oh, yes, that we do.
18.
Nat 18. Okay.
So for
He also rolled a nat 18, but he's a dwarf.
yep, so he's stronger than me.
By at
punches
least
you in the
one.
face.
And I at least won.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You grab him and you hold him just for a moment there. He's got a child in his hands and he looks back. His hand raises for a moment. Says, "Hey, what do you want?"
Just where's the exit? It's down, right? One of the exits.
Just run anyway, but here.
Do you know the path to get out?
God damn it, man! Yes, go through the corridor. Get out through the other way.
Core. Okay. Be safe. He shoves him off and goes.
runs.
Like,
Off the
go.
cliff.
Okay, that's it.
See, man.
I'm getting child.
This is about them.
He goes unpunished.
Erlon's changed.
It's like
I'm
you didn't
lying.
get
He's
any,
a
eh?
changed man.
Testosterone. Fuck with Erilon.
Protein, man. Protein's full of gym right now.
protein only once.
Turns into a gym bro.
Oh, God.
So with that information going through the cord, he's going to rush back up.
That's the other 5 minutes of the haste. It's much easier to get up now that there's much less people.
Yeah.
While he's gone,
Huh.
Oh no.
I told you to go down, or you.
what are you guys doing?
I still think we should go down. But you want to, like... Let's go down. We'll go down.
Okay.
Go back to the manse, at the very least.
Do you guys wait at all? How long do you wait to go down? You go immediately after he just disappears?
Oh yeah.
And
That's
we
right.
would just we'd keep going.
Okay, sounds good. Did he
So-
change into a horse?
No.
No? Okay.
Question though, do we have encumberment from these ball gowns?
I mean, I have flying
I would have, there would be encumberment if there was crowd. There's no crowd anymore.
Okay, I was
So you
gonna
guys-
just
you
split it
guys are in the
off. That's
clear.
why I'm asking.
Well then yes, there would be encumberment.
And now you're naked.
Encumbrance.
No, I have
Womp
my
womp.
undergarments.
I still have floating shoes, so
Okay.
realistically, there's not much. There's not much.
So you
getting
guys
around.
begin to make your way towards the stairs. Erilon is gone. You guys begin to make your way.
Oh yeah, that's right. It would probably sound like a whip cracking when he left because he's above supersonic speeds right now.
That's too much physics for me.
I'm 300 years old. I don't hear shit.
227.
I mean, you're young, 200.
If I remember right, I think
Pregnant
someone did the
200
math on like what the maximum speed you can get is, and it's like 50,000 feet in a turn.
What?
That's like level 20, multi-classing, and just ridiculous. Like, that's without spells. That's just like basic
runs out
movement
of
with
the
What
fire.
the fuck?
I don't even know.
Okay. You guys
You still
make
under
it to the
a breach
stairs.
of- oh, no, it's right here.
You can hear them running from behind you.
Mhm.
The stairs go up and the stairs go down.
We're going down.
Okay, you begin to run down. You can see Ravum keeping up with you as you guys move down the stairs. You move down, and you move down. Roll perception, please.
I forgot about Rat.
That's an 11.
That's an 11.
I'm not gonna move to see dead people
Okay.
anymore.
As you guys are running, let's see what his perception is. Okay, there you go. So, as you guys are running, you notice that Ravum kind of slows down. You keep going. You make it to this corner. You're both around the corner, and
Stab.
as you turn that corner,
Oh.
16 to hit.
16 to hit.
Sorry, 15 to hit.
15 to hit, so that's armor class.
That's your armor class?
Yep.
Okay. As you turn the corner, a spear comes out from about 2 feet above you and catches you in the shoulder.
Mortally wounded, you're dead.
And I'm out of here.
Oh, max damage. Take 8 points.
Ooh,
He's almost dead.
I'm pretty much dead.
You
Like,
ran. You turned the corner and you ran right into it. See, I did it already. That's why I'm going to do it for Legends Gauntlet so I can prepare myself for it.
Yep. So
And-
7. Fuck.
You're caught on it for just a moment. It catches you off guard. Roll for initiative. I roll a natural 1, this son of a bitch.
Oh, there we go. That's a 14.
Okay, there you go. What do you do?
Do not pull it out.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that I
Do
can do.
not.
What exactly is it?
You are looking at about a 7.5 foot tall ant person.
Oh no.
Ant person? Oh.
They look like an
Balls.
ant, except bigger than you. They are walking on 4 hind legs, and the 2 front arms are holding a spear that is currently impaled into your shoulder.
Stuck in my shoulder.
Oh, it's an Antor.
An antor?
I think that's bad. You should see the dreaded Mantar.
The Mantar?
Half man, half other man.
What? Oh,
Oh,
balls.
I should show you a Mantar.
They're actually called
This is
Formians.
why we keep
Formians.
you around.
Okay.
But nobody's rolled a history check high enough because they're a
understand,
pretty
yeah.
unknown species in this realm right now.
Would you hand me
Okay.
that fluffy wet blanket?
Floof.
They lived next door to us and we didn't know they existed.
This one?
Yeah,
You want
I
a fluffy
don't
one
know
blanket?
what to do because now I got a spear in me. So
It's cursed.
what the action?
The majestic Mantar.
Jesus!
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a centipede.
That's not
That
what
is terrifying.
Human centipede.
That was was a horrible.
Oh,
Just-
I'm like, I'm
Hey,
that's
you're
just
creating
a
adult
nightmare.
content. Thank you very much.
That's all
I can say
57
human
flavors of
centipede if
fuck
I
no.
want to.
Yeah, pretty away.
If you
Just
would
for
say
the
if
record,
you
I've
were-
never actually seen it.
Oh.
And it's
So-
wonderful.
Delpic, what do you do?
That's
Look, that's just man talk.
blanket smells.
Kale's in pain. You've
He's-
injured Kale. Look at him.
No.
He hurts now.
Oh no. Oh.
There's a subreddit called
Yeah,
IB.
he's just gonna have to. I think he's gonna just use his cunning action. He's gonna have to disengage. He's gonna have to get off that spear and just run back the other way because he's just like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what he's doing. He's whatever he needs to do to get off of that spear, and then he's going back up the stairs instead. Because if he's got people coming from down, he's just like, well, I've got one better chance running up than down.
Sounds good. As you run by, you notice that Raven gives you an inquisitive look and follows you.
All right.
See that
I just holler back over my shoulder. They're coming up from below. Keep going.
Out of the okay. Out of the cloak, you can see Raven pull out a hand crossbow and shoot, but it goes wide, clinking and clanking off of the stone walkways, and then he moves. Roll perception.
That is 12.
12. As you guys are running up the stairs, you can hear this clanking of armor running down the stairs, but it doesn't seem as rhythmic and as backed up by a congress of
Right.
soldiers doing it. As you turn the corner, you can see this dragonborn, dressed in black. A little bit more dusty now, though.
beat to shit is the appropriate word.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, just as he's
So-
just
Covered in scorch marks and dust.
all kinds of all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, he just having quickly recognized Tanith, Dell just yells out, "They're coming up from below!"
Nope. No, they're not. They're coming from above.
Oh God.
Oh.
Above us, below us.
So
Two
just
dragons in a
Dell
hallway.
realizes he's just like, so we're boxed in. Fuck.
The main force is coming from above. We have a better chance getting down. If we can get to the manse, we can get our gear, and find a way out down below. There's got to be something down there.
Well, if that's how you want to play it, I'll follow your lead. But he's like, he just kind of indicates the giant hole in his shoulder. He's like, but I'm already a little bit worse for the wear.
Hey, character sheet. Let's be role-playing.
God, rules, numbers. Why can't we just have fun?
Right.
I'm having too much fun.
I know.
I'll
I know.
pass you
You
a
could never have
normal potion of healing.
Perfect.
Here, drink this.
All right. So he'll gulp that down real
2d4
quick.
plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Zack
for you.
Killed it. He's
That's
like
actually
a
not
tough-
bad. That gets me almost topped up again. So that gets me back up to 13.
Good. You'll need
Mystery
it.
flavor of air
As you
ants.
guys move back down the stairs.
Have some of those too.
No.
So and with that as well, what I'm gonna do, what Dell is gonna do, just so he doesn't get totally skewered again, he's gonna follow Tanith. So he's gonna let Tanith pass him and then kind of scoot in behind.
Is that
Right.
hobbit still behind me?
Sorry?
Is that hobbit still behind me?
Yeah.
Halfling?
The halfling
Oh, the
is still
halfling.
there. There is a halfling there. Wrong halfling. You wouldn't notice. Yep, you guys then make your way back downstairs. As you guys are coming around the corner, you can see this ant person. I'm going to call them Formians because I'm tired of calling them ant people. Eventually, you guys are going to know what they are. Formian comes around the corner, this bloody spear in his hand. You can hear this.
Would I recognize what it is?
We already rolled, you didn't.
Okay.
We rolled that long ago, yeah.
Just making sure.
No problem. Then you can see him, his spear is bloody. You can see his pincers on his mouth, his mandible flare open, and this scream. Did you speak Abyssal?
Nope.
Abyssal comes out. It's unintelligible, the sound. And he charges at you. You can see his eyes. They're bloodshot as he begins to heave. And runs at you.
Adorable.
So every time you say abyssal, I think of vacuum cleaners. So I just assume.
Abyssal.
I just assume he's going to do this. Fantastic. Yes.
Oh my god!
Really saying
That's
is
all
this
I'm gonna
language
hear
sucks.
now when I think of Abyssal, just someone turning on a fucking vacuum cleaner.
Nobody
That is just.
understands it. It's just noise. That's what I'm gonna.
Oh, that's
That's
thank you,
what's happening
Sheena.
in my brain
Oh,
right
thank
now.
you.
I just want you to know
As
that.
a-
Every
oh
time
my
you said
God.
Abyssal, I was just like.
As I
What are you
just said
speaking
too,
of?
I just said, so that language really sucks.
I speak English.
She makes Hoover, but not
As
Abyssal.
Hoover, but
Oh man, beautiful.
I speak Tyson.
And
He's so many dialects of vacuum, I don't even know.
20 to hit.
Matches.
All right.
Oh, that
What do you think the one about?
The second attack misses as his spear he holds in one hand. You're up the stairs a little bit, so he stabs it upwards like that, and it catches you right in the side of the gut and slashes and slices outwards. You take
49.
5 points of damage. His second attack with his short sword. He pulls it out and swings it, but it misses your head and catches the stone. It clanks and clatters off the stone. Sparks fly by.
That's quaint. My turn.
Is it though?
Maybe.
We are gonna. What was your initiative there?
I had 14.
14. Can you roll your initiative, please?
That's a solid 13.
Okay, so
So I go first.
Delkek, you're up. You see that the Formian climb up the stairs, slice at Tanith. A little bit of blood begins to trickle. What do you do?
Actually, I'll react to that. I can react
Yeah,
to
of course you
that.
can.
Vengeful assault.
Pinchful assault.
Vengeful assault.
Vengeful assault.
When I take
Pinchful
damage,
assault. Do I care about pinchful assault?
It's like that meme with the.
when I take damage from a creature in range of a weapon I'm wielding, I can use my reaction to make an attack with the weapon against the creature. I'm assuming he's right in front of me.
Oh yeah, you guys are melee. Vengeful attack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it Channel Divinity Guided Strike
Oh,
as well.
okay,
So that's
yeah.
plus 10 to this.
Very nice.
Oh, I see. Okay. Is that plus 10 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 25 to hit.
Jesus. Yes.
I'm making sure.
Is that even
Yes, the
possible
gods
for you to
guide
do?
your hand.
Yes, it is.
For the ultimate bitch slap. Just
For the maul. Or it's 2d6 plus 4.
Oh,
Max damage.
nice!
So 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
16 points. Okay, as he comes across with the short sword, it. Oh, wait a second. Well, that was your reaction. Yeah.
That was my reaction to the spear.
To the spear. Okay. So yeah, you were reacting to the spear, but he's quick. He gets the sword by it and he misses you, and it catches the side of the stone wall. But he leaves his back open, and you drop the maul directly flat down like you're pounding in a piece of spike into some wood, right down on his back. And you can see this whole back carapace rupture. Your maul sinks deep. It's filled with this gooey orange liquid. Ugh. You can hear him cry out in pain. His back legs, 2 of them, drop to one knee. He is very badly injured.
That's how you hit somebody.
Yeah, jeez. There you go.
And that was reaction.
Reaction?
Your turn. Yes, your turn.
Well, seeing as now he's a little bit kind of hurting. I was gonna say, yeah, because he would have only had his daggers and he was able to smuggle in from the stuff. So he's got his 2 daggers.
You got 2 daggers.
Yeah. So just all he's gonna do is he's gonna try and because he's now behind Tanith is the problem.
Yeah.
So how wide is this?
10 feet.
10 feet. So I've got room to kind of.
You got room to get around.
Yeah.
Just hit
Okay.
10.
That works too.
That's fine. Yeah. So yeah, then he'll look around and he'll get up as relatively maybe just kind of alongside him,
Alongside him?
alongside Tanith, kind of maybe putting a little bit of a blockage in the staircase, I guess. But then what he's gonna do is he's got his 2 daggers. He's gonna whiff one out.
Okay, bad guy here. Tanith here.
Okay.
Where are you?
So if I was behind Tanith, then I would be technically, I guess, in front of him.
So you're gonna go here or
Yeah.
here?
Let's flank him if I've got room for
Flank. You want to flank? Yes.
Yeah.
I needed you to say the word.
Yeah, we'll flank.
Yes. So roll with advantage.
Advantage? Alright.
This means you get to, if you do
And I
hit,
get my sneak
you
attack.
get your sneak attack. Yes.
And that is a
16 AC.
16? Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
It's 21 hits. You got it.
Beauty. So then that is... I need a D4. I need a D4 in here. Oh yeah, there's 6 of them right fucking there. I didn't even think of that. Oh well.
Oops.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh well. I'll make it work. I've already dumped out my dice now.
We've already gone this far. No turning
We've
back.
already gone this far. We have no alternative. But
No surrender. No turning
Roll
back.
that.
yeah.
It's looking very injured.
All right. So that is a 11,
11. Okay.
and that's including the sneak attack too.
So you come around him to flank him from the back, and he is wide open. You can see all of his nice juicy insides. You can see these, what look to be organs. You've never seen anything like this before, but you pick one. It's a big juicy green one, and you poke right in it. It's soft. Your knife slices right through it, and this green goop explodes all over your knife in your hand. And you can see his body rupture and pitch to the left-hand side, and then he falls. Tanith, his eyes, these big, round, ant-like eyes. What is the word for them? They have a name for that type
Compound
of eye.
eyes.
Compound eyes, thank you. His big, round, compound eyes just seem to get a little dull as his head kind of tilts and he falls at your feet.
Good.
You, Delket, can see from that point that Ravam has his rapier half unsheathed and then puts it back. You stole his thunder. Good for you.
I've literally been trapped in my house for 10 days. You know that,
Well,
right?
this is why you're
I
here.
haven't been out of
This
my
is
house.
why we're here, because we get trapped in
Ah.
life for the other not 6 hours that we're here. This is why we're here. So you can trap yourself here instead.
Oh man.
So
After that,
he drops. What do you guys do?
He drops. I just kind of look at Tanith and I'm just like, what in the 9 levels of hell is this thing?
No, nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
That was
So-
a very Tanith response.
Die. That's all I need to know.
Alright, so I'm just, well, I guess we're going back down then.
Yeah, we need our gear. If we can't get our gear, we're doomed.
Well, I guess we're going to the manse then.
Safe. It's probably safer down there than it is up there, because that's where they're coming from.
You guys still hear that rhythmic sound coming down.
Alright, well, enough talking. Let's get moving.
You guys begin to move
I'm
all
gonna take a
four.
spear as well.
Take a spear? Absolutely. You guys begin to move down and down. You guys pass the junction that you guys were at, and the thumping is louder. Seems like it's getting closer. As you guys begin to go further down, you can hear that the clattering of armor is just got to be at the other end of that corridor. But you guys run, and you guys flee. You guys make it down to the Crystal District. And it's pretty deserted. Let's see. I'm gonna get my timing right here. Who's with who and where are we at? You're way down. You guys are here. You guys are meeting up with them.
They're probably going down, but not with as much haste as me and Delcake are.
Yeah.
Those people.
She's fat, I'm old.
She's pregnant. There's a difference.
Or
Thank
is,
you. Not really.
or is she anymore?
Well, yes.
So you
But-
guys are running.
Whether or not she's pregnant, she's still fat.
Geillis and
If the babies are alive or not, she's still over-encumbered.
that's dark.
From inside.
That's
Over-encumbered.
really dark.
You ever play Skyrim? You're over-encumbered, you cannot run?
Make yourself capable. So Geillis and Nonny, you guys begin to make your way down the stairs. It seems pretty deserted. As you guys begin to walk down, you get down a flight or two, and you guys can hear this clatter, this running footsteps, all irregular as it comes down from behind you. What do you do?
Keep going.
Keep going.
Sit down. No. just
I'm done.
I'm ready to die.
Oh,
Take me.
Dex is there with you. I didn't involve him because he rolled a 1 on his perception and didn't see anything, and is just reacting to what
He's
you
got his
guys
eyes
do.
closed.
Yep.
He's
He's just taking it all in like I did not anticipate.
I have no
Anyways.
He's in shock because his BFF is deceased. buddy Frank. Yeah.
So
we're
you
gonna
guys hear this
continue.
noise and cacophony coming down from the stairs above you, with this rhythmic thud in the background seems to be coming from everywhere now, echoing everywhere.
We need to go faster. Are you slow now? Are you slow, boy?
No, I was coming back up still with the the 5 minutes of the haste left. I came back up, so I probably only have like at tops a minute left on my haste.
So you guys continue downstairs.
It was 4.5 minutes unobstructed, obstructed going down, so it'd probably be less going back up.
So you guys make any more haste? Are you afraid of this noise coming down? It's coming.
Yeah.
Nonny wasn't scared of anything.
So now, you guys begin to move
I'm scared for her.
with haste.
I'm old.
Did
Erilon.
you move at all from when?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were coming down the stairs.
No, we're just standing in the
Now,
stairwell. Did you hear that?
Erilon, you're alone in the staircase, running up, zoom, 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 3 or 4 steps at a time, and you can hear it. This noise, armor clattering, this wooden cluck, 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 cluck. You don't know where that's coming from. Right around the corner. What do? It's coming towards you.
On the corner?
You're coming up the stairs, you're about to round the corner. That noise is right there.
And I don't see Geillis and Nonny?
Nope.
Since he's moving at 320 feet a turn, he's just gonna fuck. They see whatever it is, they see a blur.
Okay, so you turn the corner and you see Geillis and Nonny running down the stairs. You zip right between them. You guys, your dresses, this gust of wind blows them just right between, and they settle. You make it to the next corner. It's right there. What do you do?
Oh, I thought it was around the corner right there.
There's noise. All the noise is coming down, echoing downwards from that corner. You see Geillis and Nonny first.
He slides to a stop, like the pacer test at higher levels.
Okay, where'd you go?
And he just
Yes.
rockets himself back down, and he just says, "Run,
Okay,
run."
as
We're doing.
I'm not running back.
We're doing. Just because we're slow doesn't mean that we're not trying, okay?
Dash, dash, dash.
As you guys get to the edge of the staircase and begin to turn left and go downwards, you can look behind you and you can see Tanith, Ravum, Delkek burst around the corner. Behind them, you guys can see a spear get launched, smash against the stonework, and fall to the ground as they continue running. Another spear goes, catching the stonework again, clang, clang on the ground.
Erilon, seeing Tanith after he said run,
With
as
a
well
bloody
as-
spear in his hand.
There you go.
he stays in place for a moment and calls up to them, "Get to the Korg!" And then he just goes down.
Okay. So you guys head downwards.
That's what he
You
does.
guys see them? Okay, you guys all catch up together. Tanith, you might have to pick up Nonny. She's only moving at 25.
I'm not moving much more than that.
No, you're probably moving at 25. Okay, we'll make that canon.
You
Your
might
move
have to
speed's 25 feet right now.
Okay.
To
Like
be
a dwarf.
fair, I have floating shoes, so I could just hold on.
No, there was a strength check involved for that.
Oh.
Yeah. And a speed penalty. So, you guys all gather together. It's not much time to share glances or information between each other about what happened, where you've been, how are you even back here? You guys run, you run down, you get to the bottom of the stairs and you break out. You can see the odd person running in all different directions. You can see the tram over there. You can see the buildings of Telkin's mine supply and dude stuff, random stuff. And
Shopping for little horrors.
yeah, you guys get down, you can see the tram.
How many of them are behind us? Can we see how many of them there are?
Can't see them.
How many
You guys
did you
break
say yes?
the door shut.
I'm just hearing. Oh.
Delkit, you're the only one with information on how big the particular contingent was that was chasing you. Tanith, you've seen them up on higher levels, different ones. So you know that they're probably of contingents of at least 15 to 20.
Okay.
I just want to hide. I don't want to battle.
So there's no hiding from this.
I'm too fat and slow.
So,
You're a druid. Turn into something.
That's
trying to
fair.
Delta, you're the only
I
one
saw
that has
that
been to
time.
the court. These guys don't even know where it is.
Okay.
So you guys gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
You got the tram to your left.
Okay.
There is another tunnel that heads a different way that you guys have never went down.
Well, the people who are running away and going downward,
Where are they going?
Erilon would have seen like the direction that they were going, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
There was another way. I suppose the tunnel though does go two different ways, and there's the tram that does cycle downwards. But you do see them going all which different ways.
What about the majority, from what I can recall from?
From the
History-
majority, you can
history
say they're taking the tunnel to the right hand side. That's going back towards the destruction.
And those are most of the people who were dressed
Poorly.
poorly. And they've taken the tunnel to the right.
Yeah.
Okay. So Erilon, he looks up to the ceiling and just kind of scratches his head, and he says, the majority of the people were taking the tunnel to the right. More than likely that goes down, and that will let us out. Maybe we'll get to the Korg. I stopped a dwarf who had a kid,
You had time to stop the dwarf.
barely, but he all but punched me in the face. But it's neither here nor there.
Sounds like you shot him.
Yeah.
I just picture him being like that squirrel from Over the Hedge when he gets an energy drink. Just like it looks like he's moving like casually, but everything else is like whoa.
He is the Flash.
Yeah.
That does wear off now though.
Yeah.
And you
finally.
for a turn or something, a couple of seconds, you're just exhausted.
Vomit.
Yeah, maybe.
I was operating at 20th level for a moment there.
Oh jeez.
Real quick.
Soldier
So-
shoes
so
are
that's-
on.
So just
That does wear off. Though.
the Korg, is that like more towards like where the Boros center was?
Dappy down.
No, the Korg.
Because I know you said that I had been there, so I'm trying to remember where it was.
Ah, that's right. The Korg and the Grav. The Grav is a spiral tunnel that goes down beneath and further down. A lot of Jelkek, know it's a lot of, it's not the greatest place to be. It's cutthroats. A lot of the dwarf,
The riffraff. is
the
down.
there's a special dwarf. It's called the Grey Dwarf, I think.
Yeah,
It has a
Draugr?
different name. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, the Duergars. There's a lot of mainly Duergars. That's those, and over in the Grav, it goes out and it heads south. I'm thinking the wrong way, but it heads the other side, the other direction of the mountain, and it goes down underneath to the Korg where there's water. There's an underground massive series of lakes that are channeled off by dams, and it's a considerable trek through there, 6+ weeks to get the way through.
Okay. So then if he's saying that people are going to the right, that's the opposite way that we want to be going, right?
Kind of, it's like a tunnel to the left for the tram, and then there's a tunnel to the right of that.
Yeah, there's a tunnel to the left that goes somewhere you don't know, tunnel to the right that heads towards the destruction, and potentially to the Korg, and then there's the tram.
Oh,
Jeez. So if the tram is going down, right?
it's a slope.
It's a slope.
It's this one.
Okay. Would we be able to follow that? Like, is the tram actually in the station, or are we able
There's
to...
no tram in the station, it's on the tracks.
Okay.
It's a 10 by 10 corridor by all
So-
means.
Basically, then, rather than taking the actual hallway, we could, to get where we need to go, we could potentially follow this tram tracks, could we not?
Absolutely, it's pretty much the
It'll
only way
probably
you
be
know.
a straighter line as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
You guys know it kind of curves in, there's some things, it has definite detours, but for the most part it's
It's
almost
a
direct
straight-
route
it's a
to
straight
where
shot.
you guys have to go, yeah.
Yeah, so that's just what Dell says, and he's just like, listen,
He's like, if we're trying to get to the Korg, the quickest way to get there is we're going to need to take the tram tunnel. This way we can completely bypass the Grav and avoid any potential conflict. If we want to get there in one piece, that's our best shot at doing it.
Ravin speaks up and he says, I don't have my bag. That's all he says.
Shut up, Ravel.
To be fair, I would like my glaive over
We
this
should
piece of
probably
scrap.
have stuff. I just wanted to say it.
If we can stop at the mass, good. If we don't have time, I'll make do. But I need my good weapons.
Well, Erilon just starts walking down the tram tunnel.
Okay, you guys head down the tram.
Actually, Tanith will toss you the spear, Erilon.
Okay, he'll take it. He has his quarterstaff on his back as well as his fists.
Yeah.
So you guys headed to the manse then?
That's what Erilon's
Okay,
doing.
sounds good.
Dell
So you-
just kind of shakes his head. And he's
If it's on the way or a short detour,
Yeah.
we should risk it. We could risk it.
So you guys make your way down to the manse.
Thank you for watching the Death Needs Dialogue Entertainment Network. This has been The Depths of Felthan, Episode 18, The Lost Temple of Kel'Dron, Part A.